Hey girls, it's Alexa here with Jamberry Nails. I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you how to apply some wraps. Today we're going to be doing some shamrock wraps for St. Patty's Day, so I hope you enjoy. What you're going to want to do is take your wraps. Normally they come in a full sheet of 18. I love our sparkle wraps. I am obsessed with them. And I think that sparkles definitely is an eye grabber. These are our shamrock wraps for 2015. I am in love with them. What you're going to want to do is figure out which one goes with which nail. So I already know that this one goes under here. You're always going to want to kind of figure it out, especially when you first start out. You don't want them touching the cuticle or the sides of your nails just because the oils will make the wrap lift. So what you're going to want to do is after, I already prepped my nails, but since it's been a while, I'm just going to be putting some alcohol on them again. After pushing them back and all that fun stuff, put some alcohol on them just to make sure you got rid of all the oil residue from maybe touching your hands again. What I like to use to apply my wraps is, of course, our Jamberry cuticle pusher, manicure scissors. I actually have a pair of tweezers so that way I don't have to actually touch the wraps while I'm handling them. And of course our handy dandy mini heater. You can also use a blow dryer or a space heater if you have them. I just love our mini heater though, as you can tell. It is very quiet. It just turned on. The only way I can really tell that it's on right now is because I am touching it. It's very quiet. I can barely hear it. So that will get pretty warm. I'm going to leave that here so you guys can see it in the shot. So let's get started, shall we? I already cut out where I wanted to cut it, so as you can see it's lifting a little bit right at that area. And what I would do is I would take my tweezers and grab them right in the center, right in front of the heater. See how it lifted real quick? Now what you're going to want to do is make sure you are as close as you can to the cuticle without actually touching the cuticle. And what I like to do, I know some people ask me, how do you get such a great application with such curvy nails? Because it's true. My nails are pretty stinking curvy. This hand more so than this hand. But what I like to do is push from the cuticle down to the center. So that's down. And I'm going to apply a little bit more heat here. And then from the center where I applied, I am going to go towards the sides. Apply that way. Back over here. Apply that way. Push, push, push. And the same goes for the side. Towards the sides. And then keep going around those cuticle, around the edges to make sure you've got a great seal. And there you go. I like to heat it up again and put it on a flat surface because normally I do everything on a flat surface. I don't normally try to do it so you guys can see it. Just make sure I got lots of pressure. Don't put so much so that you're going to hurt yourself, just enough to, make sure you've got a great seal. Now, what I like to do is to take a plastic baggie and wrap it around so that way the wrap is down here, the excess, and twist it and put it in front of the heat so that way I know that one, I am applying heat and at the same time pressure. So that's how it'll look like after you've done that. I just like to give it an extra little bit of. Now you're going to want to wait until the nail wrap has cooled before you start filing or clipping. Some people prefer to clip their nails, some people prefer to file them. Either way is fine. So while this is cooling, let me show you one more time. Again, alcohol, dried. Now we're gonna size this one. This one I know is my middle finger, so it's a bit wider. So we're gonna use this wrap. I might have to trim this one down just a little bit because it is a little bit bigger than I want, but this one is for my ring finger, and I just have my system already. So we're gonna cut it in half. Take your tweezers, heat, and get close to the cuticle without actually touching the cuticle. And once more, heat real quick. Then from the cuticle down to the tip, and then from the cuticle to the side. Cuticle to the side. Cuticle to the side. Same here. Cuticle to the side, to the side, cuticle to the side. Now, as you can tell, this is bigger than what I want because it is touching the cuticle and the skin around it. That's a big no-no. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my manicure scissors and I'm actually going to follow that dent. So just be sure, because I mean, if you have the Jamberry nail manicure scissors, be very careful because these are very sharp. And just trim. Just remember that practice makes perfect, so if you mess up the first time, it's okay. It's all okay. Heat it up again and apply some of that pressure to those sides. And once again, take that baggie, heat and pressure at the same time. So I love about the whole mini heater thing, I really can do things pretty hands-free. I don't have to be here holding a blow dryer. I can actually do this. And voila. Much better application than before I had trimmed, correct? So since this one's already cooled down, what I'm going to do is I am going to file it down. Never file this way or up. Always file straight down or a 45-degree angle down. If you've got longer nails, I recommend doing slightly angled just because that way you have a sliver of nails showing and it reduces chances of lifting up. So ready? Now don't overdo the filing, just a few should be enough. As you can see, it's all been removed. And like I said, I do like to do it at a 45-degree angle just because my nails are a little bit longer. But don't file aggressively. See, as you can see, I have a little bit of sliver showing, but it keeps my wraps from lifting because I actually use my wraps as, I should say I don't use my wraps as tools, I use my nails as tools while I have wraps on. I am one of those nitty-gritty gardeners. I clean without gloves on, I know, shocker. But my nail wraps, they handle it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'd be happy to answer. Also, if you have a Jamberry Nails consultant already, please ask her because I'm sure she'd be happy to help. If, however, you don't have someone, please feel free to contact me and I'd be happy to show you our catalogs and all of our awesome Jamberry nail products. Alright, I hope this video has been helpful to you and I hope you have a great day.